the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Watson. And he'll find QT on the right side, complete. There he goes, right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT. 78 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Foles. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Be alert, be alert.
Mark 37. Rapid. Switch.
12.
Now Foles. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cole. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Foles now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's go.
Fournette running out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
You're going right at him.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 36.
Flat.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch tight end. Hey, we got 3 down.
Turbo 64.
Hey, 4-1, Mike, 4-1.
is a give to Fournette. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Back now in Houston, all even as we get ready to start the fourth. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Keelan Cole, the intended target. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll try the right side here with Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Set 30 base. You don't know no better. Hey, Alpha. 5.
Now the backup, A.J. McCarron. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Check 41. Get the ball.
12.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
41's coming. 41's a mic. I got
Throwing again on second down. Foles nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack.
Hey, 4-1, Mike. Here you go.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got Miller. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Texans 1st down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on 1st down. Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here we go. 26.
Watson now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
959.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
124.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. 3 buzz. 3 buzz.
Hey, check, Mike.
Now it's Watson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Texans on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Now Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And the Texans scoop it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football, but this couldn't be much worse, could it?
No.
This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a T-form. They're already in field goal range here late in the 4th now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker and just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
47.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Watson with a give to Miller. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. The Texans on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. Come off the ball, hard.
Watson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Man, I got you.
On first down, it's Miller, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And the Texans are going to win the football game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people